Boom, 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 boom. You want to tell them, Jackie? I getting tired of your you don't never buy me nothing. You ready to get down? All right, man. What's up, man? C Students in the Morning, comedian Andre Mulligan, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Let's start. Hey, better. And every time I come around, you got to bring problems, stress, emotion, bullshit. Hey, all right. So today's episode is a little bit more reality, right? A little bit more reality. I want to talk about this because I'm always kind of talking about any kind of trials and tribulations that I deal with, but also at the same time, I want to try to educate people and also fix and better myself throughout the process. Now, I say this all the time. I say this all the fucking time is that you have to make sure that you stay in control of your emotions, stay in control of your thinking, and try your best not to allow anybody to alter that. Now, that's a hard defending thing. It doesn't matter how many amazing people you have around you. If you're losing the war inside, then you're falling, right? I tend to have I don't know how I got this way. I think I tell people this all the time. I got this way by watching a woman cry in front of me a long time ago. And this is like back a long time ago. And I think for me, I started looking at more the emotional side, which is to me, I think really makes me a little bitch every now and then. And I try not to do it, but it is very relative that I fix that small little problem I think I have for myself. I think is a problem. People won't say, is there a problem or not? No, nigga, when you emotional too much of a man, no matter I'm not now. A lot of guys think when people be like, "Oh, you're emotional," it means you're gay, you're on the fence, or you're just sensitive. I'm sensitive. I'm fucking very sensitive. I don't know how I got. I think my girl made me sensitive. By telling me to shut the fuck up. I think she made me sensitive about saying that. No, she didn't. It got nothing to do with. You want to be the best form of yourself, but sometimes it's hard to be the best form of yourself if you have an enemy living inside you. There's no possible way to be strong if you are defeated inside. No matter how far ahead you are, no matter where you feel yourself should be, is really based on your emotions, your gratitude, your shortcoming. What's up, Angel? How you doing? I finally, I think this year, last year is where I realized what Erykah Badu was talking about is that I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. What she's saying is, don't fuck with me during my creative process because I will emotionally break down and I will fuck you up in the process. And that is the case that I think I find myself in sometimes because I am not. I always wanted to be a perfectionist, which is hard to be a perfectionist. But people do work on being perfectionist. I think for myself is that my biggest trouble for myself is that I always have to reinvent myself because people copy me so much. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's me. I'm always trying to stay ahead because people always try to do similar things to what I do. And it makes me fucking like it makes me very livid, right? That's a white word. I'm gonna use that word today. Livid. Is very stressful. And to me, it makes me feel like it really makes me feel like I'm not a duplication of anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be duplicated. I do have to stand my ground. Hey, you turn my head up? You just gonna chew my head? You just gonna chew my head? No, don't look at me. No. Don't look, you just gonna chew daddy's head. And then you'll stare me in my face. No, don't put your head down, Jackie. Oh, I'm gonna grab. Hold on, watch him take off running. Told you, you little shit. I got you. Bam! Calls it like a quarterback. Yep, you gotta cut him off. You gotta cut your ass off. Yeah. Look at you. Why would you chewing daddy head? Huh? Oh, so I'm boring you now? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, you want to talk into the microphone? Tell somebody something. That don't say nothing. That doesn't tell people why you was chewing daddy's head. Oh, I love you too, man. You make daddy feel good. You know that? You, your mama, and your little sister, your big sister in there. Want me to scratch your chesty? Oh, this is Jackie, y'all. Jackie Dacky. Jackson Distraction. You want to bad, Jax? Go ahead, man. Don't go chew my head again. He don't go chew my head. I am fucking over the backward shit, right? I had to make sure. I'm telling you, man, I can't have an emotional side. I can show emotions to my wife. I can show emotion to my pets, my babies. They not even pets to me. They my babies. I can show emotions to certain shit, but I have to make sure I separate that because if I allow myself to be sensitive, it will fuck my whole everything up. And hopefully, nobody is turned off by me expressing the fact that I am an emotional being, because I never had you can't be emotional growing up in the Black community. You can't be emotional being a man either, unless you're borderline or some shit like that. So you never really get to express your feelings. So nowadays, men get to kind of express their feelings a little bit. Don't express it the wrong way. I'm trying not to express it like the wrong way, but I do want to let people know, man, that don't be upset about being able to let your emotions be out there. Because if your emotions not like, I'm not a violent person, so I'm glad about that. I'm not an emotionally violent person, but sometimes I feel that way. Not violent. It's only really customer service people, man. Have y'all talked to a T-Mobile Sprint person lately? Oh fuck. It's the worst experience that you can ever deal with. I've dealt with so many employees with Sprint and T-Mobile. I think I know them all. And I've never met one that is fucking like they forgot about customer service all the way around. But at the same time, I have to be better equipped to deal with these motherfuckers, right? Because I think for myself, I think that's what actually opens me up for emotional distraught, if I can say that. You know what I'm saying? Can I say that? Can I say I'm emotionally distraught because of the fact that the bullshit that I deal with, just dealing with T-Mobile, right? I'm just talking to T-Mobile. I'm just talking to T-Mobile and just dealing with these motherfuckers, right? Just dealing with these jerks, just dealing with these losers. I have to deal with that. And look, let me tell you. Hold on. Comments, you reply to comments. Stay here. Okay. I just want to make sure everything is there. I try my best, and I continue to say this, and I'm always going to say that I try my best to stay ahead of the curve. And what I mean by staying ahead of the curve is that I want to make sure that I don't allow anybody to break me. Because I think I break myself sometimes because I open myself up for the bull, and I think what a lot of women would look at when you hear a man saying, "Oh, Why are you emotionally this or why are you emotionally that? You gotta have somebody strong. Look, I have the strongest person in the world around me. My wife is by far the strongest motherfucker I ever met in my life, you know. And she's equipped, she's mentally there, she's psychologically there. You have to be in tune with your motherfucking self. And that's one thing that I have to quit. I think what happened is number one, I gotta quit backpedaling, right? And what that means is there's certain places that I try not to go to because it literally makes me upset or it makes me feel a certain kind of way, right? And I need to avoid those problems, like nigga being on drugs, right? You can't go hang out at the crack house. You can't do that. You can't, if you're on drugs, you can't go hang out at the crack house. And I know certain places that just make me irritable, man. They make me feel a certain kind of way. And I'm not going to name them out. I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to say for myself, emotionally, I can't keep going backwards because what happens is it really makes me want to beat a motherfucker up. And you can't beat people up, Dre. Right? You too old. Not too old. I'm not too old to fight a motherfucker. But what I'm saying is I'm too old to be acting that way. You know, I'm too old to be acting that way. First thing is, I didn't like the way my hair looked right last week because my braids have to settle in. Anybody familiar with braids? They have to settle in, right? So first, my girl was like, "Okay, we're gonna put in a ponytail." I didn't want a ponytail, right? I didn't want my hair up. You know, I don't want no nigga. You know, I don't want my hair up. I didn't want my hair up. I don't know why. I don't want my hair up, right? She put it up in a beautiful ponytail though. It was real gangster. I had two strings hanging out the side. But when I looked at myself, because I am a very, very let me say, I'm not materialistic. Oh, I'm a materialistic person, but I do go on my looks around. If I don't feel like I look beautiful, I will shut the fuck down. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. If I feel like my skin is off, if I feel like, man, I dealt with fucking bullying my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I dealt with bullying my whole life. I dealt with having a snotty nose growing up because my mom used to smoke all the time and I was allergic to smoke and I used to have like eye boogers in my eye and snot and I really talked like Steve Urkel. They would call me Steve Urkel up to the 8th grade, dude, and it was like the worst fucking feeling. Jaleel White, man, you fucked that up, man. But the character was amazing. But that was me growing up. And I think when I think I always played the ugly duckling. You know what I'm saying? I think I felt like the ugly duckling. I believe that I was the ugly duckling. I believe that I wasn't beautiful. And it's not even that. I was told that shit. You know what I'm saying? Growing up dark skinned in the 80s, 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, nigga, you were dark. You were dark skinned and you wasn't super beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a mixture. I'm a red bone. Red is brown. I think I'm like a caramel macchiato. Like I'm like a macchiato red. I'm like a chest. Hold on. I'm like a chestnut red. Yeah, I'm like a chestnut caramel almondy. No, not almondy. I'm like a chestnut caramel brown frappe latte mixed with a little bit of Asian zing in there, right? I'm African and Native American and Black American mixed into one beautiful man, right? And I think for me, I didn't grow up the same way y'all grew up. I tell people this because I want people to understand that my context of life has always been about fight. Always has been about struggle. It's always been about. I honestly never understood how it felt to be fucking happy. You know, I searched for it. I searched for happiness. I was like, nigga, I'm gonna be happy out here on these streets. I'm gonna meet me a beautiful woman. I'm gonna have all the money in the world. I'm gonna have the life that I want. But you know something? That shit still don't make you 100. You can have the most beautiful, amazing person in your life. You can have all the money you want. You can have all that shit. But what's going on inside your fucking head is totally two different fucking things. And I always try to target and figure out why I get there. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally why I get there, psychologically why I get there. And honestly, it opens up when I allow a fucking wound to come in. I think what happened to me, I allow one person to say something silly to me, and what's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I think what happened is I allowed a person to say one thing to me, and it literally threw me off track to the point to where I was like, did I let this no talent ass person say something to me that actually had me thinking, right? If you don't have your game plan, if you are not focused, if you are doubting your craft, your job, your existence, your being, all it takes is the a small thing to drop you. And what that means is, have you ever seen like a cartoon where like everything falls on one thing and the man, like the animal or the character, is sitting there and you got like a million things on top of him and he's holding it up and the leaf hasn't popped yet, it hasn't broken yet, and then a little bitty leaf falls on top of it and it goes and it falls down and it breaks, and it breaks, right? The gust of wind and it breaks. That is what a lot of people, what we deal with. Hey, look, as beautiful as I am, as intelligent as I am an emotional creature that can't act out the way I used to, right? I can't beat a motherfucker up. I can't cuss nobody out. I can't cuss nobody out. So I have to tackle this shit inside and figure out the new way to deal with outside influences, outside problems, but also within the problem within myself. The problem within myself is I want everybody to be like me. And what that means is, I gotta stop trying to help people, right? I gotta stop trying to protect people. I gotta stop trying to hope motherfuckers gonna do better, try to see better, try to do this. And I take so much of my energy and put it into hoping other people do that, that I'm emotionally down, that I'm relative falling back behind what I need to do. Man, I ain't get to sit down and write for 2 weeks. I haven't focused. Even though I was getting up, doing what I needed to do, I did not put everything into it because I hate motherfuckers. And I don't like people. And I'm holding it in. Like when I see this motherfucker, I'm gonna pop him. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do. And it detours me from my major focus, which is myself. I am an amazing, beautiful person. But when I feel down, I feel ugly inside. I feel lost. I feel drained. I feel like I need something to lean on. So I might go smoke weed because I deal with my back issues, or I might like sip some wine. And I try to avoid a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I actually try to avoid bullshit. And at the same time, you gotta know yourself better. And what I mean by this, man, is I know I shouldn't go to certain things, certain places, around certain people because I don't like them. It ain't no getting over it. It ain't no fixing. I just don't fucking like these people. Right? I don't like certain places. It is literally one of those things where you have to understand that it is like the fork in the road and saying, do you need to go left or do you need to go right? And my cocky, arrogant, selfish ass, and sometimes I go the wrong way saying, hey, it's going to be different this time. No, it ain't, Dre. No, it ain't going to be different that time. You can stay prayed up. You can have God in your life. You can be emotionally down. You can be mentally there. Some places aren't meant for you to be. Right? I ain't going to hell. I ain't going to hell to see how it is. I ain't going to go down there and be like, I can go to hell and get the fuck out. I don't need to be there. I don't need to go around it. I have his voice, right? So one thing about myself, and I always say this, is that I'm an amazing comic. And one of the things is if I throw myself off, it will fuck with my whole week. It will mess with my whole day. It will mess with my whole energy. And I tend to be focused and focused and focused. And there's certain things I just need to make sure that I stay around. But there's also certain things I don't go around. And the factor for myself right now is the fact that you got to make sure you stay in love with yourself and listen to yourself. If I don't listen to myself, I will fucking fall. I'm telling you, man. Every time I say, Dre, listen to your goddamn self, I don't do it. And what happens? You go down the fucking long slope. And every time I see myself sliding down this hill, and I'm like, nigga, why did you go down there? Why did you do that? I'll give y'all an example. I was playing. Hey, y'all just gonna eat my head? You just gonna eat my head again? Can I have my head? Can I have my head? Hold on, man. Nah, don't run. Every time, man. Just chewing my head. You know, I'm gonna tell you what happened to me, man. It was crazy. And I told my wife this. So I would play poker. It didn't start this way, but it actually did start this way. So I went to play poker, right? And I'm killing. I'm doing good. I'm killing. And something I hadn't had water the whole day. I think I had like a cup of water the whole day. I'm very, very adamant on making sure I drink water because the missus makes sure where your water at? Where your water at? Where's your water at? Where's your water at? So I need to make sure I get water. So I go to the casino, I'm playing, and I'm in the zone where I'm just killing, I'm crushing. And someone's like, Dre, you still haven't ate, you still haven't had water. Get up and go get you some water. And I'm telling myself, nah, I'll go in a second. Myself is saying, Dre, get your ass up. Get up. Go get some fucking water now. I didn't go and I'm feeling dizzy. I remember I started feeling like dizzy and woozy, and I'm like, damn, I ain't ate. Maybe my sugar's down. I don't got diabetes or anything, but I just hadn't ate. Right? I couldn't eat because she told me don't eat out all the time because we got food at the house. She's like, don't eat out because I love Taco Bell. Okay? Okay? I said it. Fuck it. I said it. I love Taco Bell. I love cheesy good. I love cheesy gordita crunches back in the day. I love grilled stuffed burrito. Ooh. Huh? Nothing. Then I like the chicken nachos, right? So I like to make the chicken nachos, right? So every now and then I would just stop at the store, and just grab me some nachos, right? So she told me, she was like, look, hey, quit taking your ass to these restaurants because I go to shit like Arby's, right? And grab some Arby's when I know I don't supposed to be eating it. I got an 8-pack, huh? I got an 8-pack. Why can't a man with 8-pack even the fuck he want to? Because the next day I'm dying inside, right? I'm dying. My stomach bubbling like like a fucking war. I'm woozy. I like it messes with my skin. Like certain things now, I can't do them. You know what I'm saying? My skin getting all like broken out and stuff, and it's just like it's like one of the worst things for myself. So I'm telling myself, Dre, something inside me, most likely God, said, man, get up and go get you something to drink. I didn't go get anything to drink. I'm sitting there. The next cards, right? I get pocket aces. Anybody know what pocket aces is in poker? Man, you got the best hand right now off the top. Killer hand. I only raised it $35 because I wanted people to call. Even if I probably would have raised it 50, motherfuckers still would have called. So a few people called. The flop comes. Flop comes, it's like 9 king, like 4, some shit like that. And I'm like, oh, nigga, I'm killing it. So if somebody got a 9, You know what I'm saying? They gonna stay in the hand. Somebody got a king, they gonna stay in. Somebody got a 4, they might stay in the hand. But so the next hand, I raise it $175, right? I think I raised like $175, $200 or something like that. A motherfucker calls. He pushes all in. I'm like, this nigga, why would you push all in? All right. I call. The next card was like a 8. And then on the river was a 9, right? This motherfucker end up hitting 3 of a kind and literally hitting 3 of a kind. And your boy here, he had ace 9. And it was an ace on the what's I had pocket aces. I ended up flopping a set. He ended up flopping just 2 pair and caught a 9 on the river and hit a boat. Even though everybody at the table was like, what the fuck? Why are you in there? That's what happens. And when that shit happens to me, my whole week starts to go downhill because I'm thinking like, God damn, why did you just lose his money? But also, you want to beat this nigga up, right? That's like the old West days, right? The cowboy days when motherfuckers would be in hands that they don't need to be in. You'd be like, man, I want to kill this person. That's why cowboys used to kill people playing poker. Like, why the fuck are you in this hand, nigga? I'll kill you. I will destroy you. But at the same time, it's poker. And people play bad hands. That's what poker is. Now, Dre, you shouldn't be that way, but I should be that way at the same time. I just can't keep allowing it to affect my week. So I think that was that Saturday? I think I did. Yeah, so that was Saturday. So then Sunday was my me time day, right? So on my calendar, it says self-care day is my Sunday. Now, what happened is Saturday, and I remember it like it was yesterday. What happened on Saturday is that, what's up, Ariel? What happened on Saturday is that Saturdays is a weird day for me because normally I have a show or something at night. But during the day, I used to go to this one lady who used to have open mics at the park, but I don't go to that anymore. So I literally try to write, try to make a little bit of money, try to do certain things. And I did not get to knock out anything. I am like this. I am a process kind of person. What that means is, and I'll say this, I have to do things every single day. And what that means is I am a perfectionist to a certain extent. Ariel, I don't need to take out my clothes to get some money. I got money. But if you throwing money over Ariel, if you trying to throw some money over Ariel, you need to come and link with the homie so we can make some money, okay? We gonna put you out on a pole, Ariel. We gonna put you down the little stripper pole. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have a miniature stripper pole for you right here, just like that, just a regular pole, and you just dance on it. Hold on, how high it go? Look at that, boom! And then what? Guess what? It turns into a light. So while you dancing, hey, ooh, 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 ooh. And son, if I could do this, I had a joke that I would have did off his Ariel that you can't do it. Right. Hey, Queen, I can't do it. Like, what if I was a little person and dancing? What if I was a little person and I was going? Ooh, this actually could play in. I might break. You ain't gonna break it, Ariel. You ain't that much. You good. You look at that, Ariel. Look at that. Give me money. Why can't we have fun? That's the thing about it. We can't even have fun no more. I could have made this back in the day. They would have said something else, but I could have said this like, what if I was a little person on a stripper pole? Like, don't I have a little head? Look at that. I am killing it on the game. But I am one of those people though that I have to work. And what that means is like I'm a workaholic. And if I fall off task, I fall off my process. That's just me. That's just me. I can't do the same shit that everybody else do. I can't. And what happens is when I try to do the shit, it does not work good for me. I don't. I'm very, very particulars about how I am. I am, man, and I always am going to be that way. I'm just not like y'all, man. I keep trying to adapt, and I keep trying to be that way. I can't work the same way y'all can. I can't do it, and then what happens is I end up looking like fucking shit. I got a million ideals, right? Every man got a million ideals. We got to complete the ideals. I know my wife probably got like 300, 400 different 300, 400 different ideals that I want to do. And I do a lot of them. But it's about being great at that one that makes you the person you need to be. I am very, very sensitive about my shit, about my craft, about my goals, about where I'm going in life. And if I don't follow that process, oh, it's over. It's over. Because what happens for Andre, I get cocky. I'm a cocky ass man. And I can sometimes not work at all and still be maximizing my time. But at the same time, I have to show progress. I can be a million times ahead of everybody, but at the same time, I don't want people to see me at my worst form because this is fucking LA. This is LA. LA is unlike any other place. You can't be on the slide. And what that means is you can't have a fucking bad day out here. You know what I'm saying? People, when you go do comedy or when you do something like that, if you have a bad set or you have an okay set that's not like I'm known for having fucking killer sets. I'm known for having fucking killer sets. And but at the same time, if I am not feeling myself, not anybody else. If I'm not feeling myself, I'm not going to perform to my best. And I have to learn how to separate that. So what I'm going to start doing, number one, meditation. I need to make sure I'm still listening. Like I normally make sure I try to stay within the certain kind of space in my head to where I don't have to go back. Now I'm just gonna have to fucking just have a dog eat dog attitude again, which is not always. It's not nothing bad about starting over, fellas and ladies. Start over. You can reinvent yourself at your best form. And what that means is, and I'll tell anybody what that means is go back to a time in your life where you felt was the best within the last few weeks and figure out what you was doing to get there and then stay there. Right? It's like thinking on the left side of the brain. If you feel that tingle, you got to stay there. Don't move. Don't move outside that. And like I said, I'm one of those people, man, that I can emotionally get depressed based on me not feeling comfortable. I don't give a fuck about anything else like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my space comes with me feeling comfortable. If I don't feel comfortable, I'm not gonna feel right. I remember when I used to dance, right? So I remember when I first started stripping, man. They had us getting ready in the alley in Cincinnati. We was doing the show, and I remember getting ready in the alley. It was cold as hell. I was like, nigga, what are y'all doing? I'm out here in my thong, putting on baby oil in the alley. And I remember sitting there, and this Asian man was walking past because he had an Asian shop on the side. He was coming through the back. I was like, are we getting dressed in the alley? We was getting dressed in the alley, dude. I'm talking about rats, roaches, and Asian man throwing away old Asian food. I don't want to see it. And the thing about it, he didn't give a shit. He was just looking at us like, hey, what's up, man? I'm like, oh, man, we out here getting ready. If it's cold, my penis is not going to work is best, right? People know this. You know, people know this about man. Hopefully y'all know this about man. Hopefully y'all understand that a man can't perform in the cold. I can't. So it goes that way when it comes to me emotionally, psychologically, and anything else. If I get off key, you better not. You hold on. Where you going? Where you going? Come on, yeah. God damn it. Fucking fast, man. God, my he's fast. Come here, Jackie. God damn it. Can't catch him. I cannot catch him. He's fast. Fucking Jackie. He's fast. He be faking like, I love myself. And I want everybody to understand that, loving yourself comes with so many different things. A lot of people can say they love themselves, but they don't understand what that love is. You have to love yourself unconditionally. And what that means by loving yourself unconditionally, you got to be willing to accept all your faults, all your shortcomings, all your good and your bads. And one thing is really about sitting down defining yourself. I used to make sure I did that. I used to define myself, and I made sure I stood on it, because that way nobody can tell you anything fucking wrong about yourself. Tell yourself every bad thing about yourself and you will be good, Dre. If I forget every bad thing about myself, it will fucking break me, because it makes it feel like somebody's telling me something bad about myself that I don't know. Nigga, you know everything about yourself. You know everything that gets on people's nerve. You know everything is bad for you. Everything is right for you. You know yourself. So quit trying to allow people to define you and break you down and make you somebody you're not. You know you. I know me. You know you. So if you defensively protect that within you, you're okay. That's one of the things that I think for myself that I have to work on. Is making sure that I don't allow myself to break because I don't feel that I know myself. I know who I am. I know what I want to do. There's nothing a person could tell me about me. And people, let me tell you, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people used to think, oh, it's bad to let somebody not be able to tell you who you are. And what if a motherfucker's telling you something that you overcame? You know what I'm saying? What if a person telling you something that you overcame, and now they're trying to remind you of something you're not anymore? I'm not that way anymore. Yeah, I used to be that way, bitch, but I'm not that anymore. Are you afraid to tell yourself that? Sorry, I'm trying to plug my cord up. I am an artist. I am an artist. My C students brand. Sorry, this is altered. So y'all, I don't want y'all thinking like, oh, what the fuck is he? Yeah, this is how this is. So y'all know. This is how my C students gear is. Hold on, let me. Boom! Look at that. Oh shit, he's cold with it. And then this is how the C students is broken. I have to remind myself how much I love myself at all times. You have to be, and Cat Williams said this, man. A lot of people didn't understand when he said this. The reason why I'm saying this, and I'm validating a lot of the stuff. Hold on. I'm validating a lot of stuff. Is that California is so different. And you have to be in tune with your motherfucking self out here, because if you're not in tune with yourself, you will fucking break. You will break. You will break. You will literally, seriously break if you're not in tune with yourself in Los Angeles, California. And a lot of people don't understand that. This is a different devil. This is a different form. This is a different patty. This is a different charge. This shit ain't the same. It's not the same. This is a different form. This is a different patty. It is a different form. And you have to understand that you are the enemy and the victim. You're the enemy within yourself, but you're the victim when it comes to knowing that nobody, and when I tell you nobody really gives a shit about you, dog. They do. They do. They do. But they don't. You gotta know your fucking worth. You gotta understand who you are, because you and your future's dependent on your energy. Who you are, because you. Oh, sorry about that. Your future's dependent on your energy. Sorry, I was on my page. Is there no sound? What? Is there no sound? Hold on. There you go. Hold on. Hopefully there should be sound right there. Somebody was calling me and it went through. I can't block. I need to block the fucking. You can't hear? Sorry, I had to restart. Had to start it real quick. I think he kicked me off. So yeah, it did kick me off Facebook. I mean off Instagram. I think he kicked me off. So yeah, it did kick me off Facebook. I mean off Instagram. So we back up. All right, so we back up. There we go. I know for myself. There's a lot of things I think I need to work on. And the major thing that I need to work on within myself is quit trying to find people that want to make it and just do it on my own, because it's we put that energy out there. Oh, I want a motherfucker to do good. I want to do it. You gotta do it by your fucking self, Dre. Don't nobody want to work as hard as you, and some people want to work harder than you, and some people want to work at their own pace. But at the same time, Dre, you just do you. Don't nobody want to help you do good. They want to catch you when you up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to grind out. A lot of people don't want to. And hey, some people are dick riders. You know what I want to do? I always like, hey, man, I'm going to get a team. We just going to hang, and we going to get our own shit. We going to make our own money. We going to do our own thing, and we going to make it. But you know something? Everybody ain't there. Everybody's not you. You can wait and you can look, and what happens is a lot of people don't want to do it with you. You see Kevin Avery Wayne, right? Kevin Avery Wayne started doing his own thing, man. He was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it on my own. And then people start jumping on because they believe him. Look, me and my brother don't have the same relationship that Damon Wayne, Kevin Avery Wayne. What happened to my writing team? Ariel, is a lot of people aren't serious about writing. A lot of people aren't serious about writing. And then some people, like, this shit ain't no different. I'd say this comedy and being over the age of 25, 30 ain't no different than being in fucking high school again. You know what I'm saying? You got your procrastinators, you got the people that want to grind, and then you got the people that are dick riders. You remember the people that were two-faced? Y'all remember that? There's so many people. Two-faced now is acceptable in the world. A lot of people are two-faced. They'll talk to you in a minute, they act like they don't know you in the second time. Fuck them. I used to avoid two-faced people. Man, I ain't talking to him. He's two-faced. What is two-faced, man? Do y'all even know what two-faced is? Ariel, people don't have the time. People aren't that hungry, mama. Everybody ain't trying to be on Saturday Night Live and on Netflix like I want to do. Everybody ain't trying to put out comedy specials and stuff like I do, but I got to be in my best form to do that shit too. And I definitely can't be dependent and descendant on everybody else's energy because my energy, I'm a fucking Scorpio. I'm a chameleon, man. I accept all kind of energies, and what happened is I will fucking shut down if my energy's wrong. I'll be there, but I ain't gonna be the best form of my motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be the best form of my motherfucking self, and you want to be the best form of yourself at all times if you can. Shouts out, Ariel. I didn't know you was a Scorp. You know, at one point I was just like, if I do everything I'm supposed to do and everything God told me to do, I will make it. I will make it to be the greatest fucking comedian, actor, and comic on the face of this planet. But if I do not do what I supposed to do, I'm gonna be a fucking shoulda, coulda, woulda ass nigga. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. The definition of a lot of people. I'm so sick of talking about shit. I'm so sick of talking about what I'm gonna do and should do. Just do the shit. You know what I'm saying? I do it. I'm very good because I come up with ideas all the time. But just because you come up with a fucking idea doesn't mean you're gonna do anything with it. Oh, the Universal audition was actually for HBO Max. I did something for HBO Max, where I auditioned for two big roles. One of them I couldn't do because my back. So I'm actually trying to re-audition for it because my back was so like my back was hurting, and I still have very bad back problems. I supposed to have back surgery, which is never going to happen again. I'm never going to have back surgery again, and then I have something where I'm working with Universal Studios with, and I actually have a meeting coming up. I need to actually check and see what my meeting is. I think it might be tomorrow. No, son, man, I thought about doing a writer group. I thought about trying to get people to come in and write. Like I was actually with somebody yesterday. We shot a skit, right? And we shoot this skit, and like everybody's running late, typical. I mean, I would have been on time, but they called it off, and I was like, okay. So I get there, and I'm like, hey, son, I think we should do this funny ass skit. And we were gonna do it, and then it was like, oh, let's wait, let's do this. Look, man, you can't push people to be on your wait leave. If people don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. I gotta stop that shit. I fucking hate doing that. I hate fucking trying to inspire people. I need to go back to being a wrestling coach on the side or something like that instead of trying to inspire grown ass people, inspire kids. If you want to inspire some fucking body, inspire kids. Go volunteer. Go help the Boys and Girls Club. Go help Girl Scouts. Go push kids to be better people out here so they don't wind up like your friends. Right? That's what you do. No, I was gonna audition. Not audition people. I was auditioning. Fuck trying to make people you. Quit trying to see people in you. Fuck these people. And what I mean is, and I say this without I say this without any kind of disrespect. Fuck people who don't want to work with you. Not on a bad way, but I'm telling you, fuck them. Just do your shit. Just do your own thing. Some people don't want to be alone, right? I've been that way. Shit, I slept half the women I slept with because I didn't want to be alone. I ain't fucking like them. I was just like, I don't want to be alone. You want to come over here and hang with me? She coming over for penis. She ain't come over just to hang. Didn't know I could say no. Could you say no, Andre? Yes, you could say no. You don't got to give them your big penis. You can just keep your penis to yourself, Andre. You are okay. I I remember saying this to myself is that I I had to stay prayed up. I had to stay mentally grounded, psychologically grounded, and there. Because this shit is fucking serious, man. When you're an artist and you're out in California and you're trying to do it, this ain't like fucking a job. You know what I'm saying? And let me say this because I worked everywhere. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like school. This ain't like college. This is a place where people will shit on your greatness. That ain't shit. You ain't funny. You are funny. One minute you're funny as shit, the next minute you the worst fucking comic in the world to people. So don't let their energy dictate your craft. And I tend to dabble in that every now and then where I will allow somebody else that has the least amount of talent to tell me about my talent. Don't do that. I have to stop doing that. And I gotta, that's where that fucking thick skin come in at. That thick fucking skin, that is a form of thick skin, nigga. That is a form of thick skin. Don't allow anybody to tell you that you're not good enough or that you aren't great or you aren't acceptable. It's okay to take notes, but if you're going to take notes from a motherfucker, you got to have thick skin and you got to take it with a grain of salt. And those are some of the rules I have forgot about myself. I forgot those rules. Don't open yourself up to be a petty little bitch, Dre. Because every now and then I feel like a little bitch out here. I'll be like, nigga, you're whining. You're whining. You're acting like the female in the relationship. Stop fucking acting like that. You're better than this. You are strong. You're great. You can fucking hype yourself up all you want to, but do what you need to do to give the best form of you that you can give. I don't give a fuck what you do. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't care what you do. I don't. What's up, Chris? It doesn't matter because we all tend to go down there. Son. When I signed with an agency, I looked at myself and I was like, hey, you got to be great all the time. You can't fail, right? You put yourself in that mindset where you can't fail. When you feel you can't fail is when you gonna fail. Just go do the shit, bless me. You just gotta hold yourself up in the air because everybody ain't gonna fucking hold you. People are the way they are because they're people. Dre, why don't you fuck with people? Thank you, Chris. Why don't you fuck with people like that, Dre? Because everybody ain't like you. I will give my shirt and my shoes and my pants and my crib if a person need help. Motherfuckers ain't gonna do that for me. So Dre, why do you do that? Why do you open yourself up for bullet wounds? You know what I'm saying, nigga? Why you walking out the house without the vest on if you in the war? You can't do it. Because the first day you get caught without it, nigga, boom, you're done. Have your guns up. And what that means is, something, being a good person doesn't fix it though, RBL. There's a lot of good people that's out here struggling. There's a lot of good people that's out here that's hurt. And for myself, the better way to be a good person. I was telling my auntie about this yesterday because I was dealing with this, and I'm dealing with a court case where I got beat up by the police in 2012, and y'all can search it, Andre Mulligan versus Louisville police. And I remember doing all these investigations, and I remember my brother seeing some shit that messed up my case. And I remember the attorney that was dealing with it, he handled my case incorrectly. And my $10 million case went to nothing, right? So I had $10 million case that went to nothing. So I had to deal with that. I'm dealing with this. And I remember talking to my auntie. I was like, the crazy thing about me is that I'm always thinking about somebody else. One of the reasons why I always wanted to make it out here in the world, like I remember saying, I'm gonna be a superstar. I'm gonna be the biggest name out here. This is at 5, 4, 6 years old. Just saying this, I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be a household name. I wanted to do that because I knew the people in my family were never gonna make it anywhere, and they never had anything. I want to be able to take care of my auntie, make sure my mom was good, make sure my cousins were good. Like people in my family, dog, they fucking struggling. You know what I'm saying? Roaches on crack cocaine, still like nigga. I spend $500 a day. Some days they barely make $500 in 3 years. They struggling, and I was like, oh man, I can change my family. I can change my. Why, nigga? Stop, stop fucking thinking about everybody else. Think about you and yours, and that's it. Stop worrying about grown ass people, Dre. Fuck them. Not fuck them mentally like that. Disrespectful. Fuck them. If you are worried about trying to save the world, nigga, you ain't gonna do nothing but hurt yourself. You can't save people when you trying to build yourself up. You can only do it once you get there. Don't nobody give a shit about you until you on top. Don't nobody give a shit about you until everybody talking about your name. And then people want to know who's this? Who's that? Oh, they ain't like that. Fuck them. You can't always be the best version of yourself. You can't always be it. And motherfuckers got to understand that everybody is working on being better. Everybody's working on being better. It doesn't matter. I always do this. I tend to do this because I am an artist. I'm an artist. I'm always working and working and working and working. What happened is I emotionally break down. And the reason why I do this is because I remember I was telling my wife this, man. People don't know this. I get home at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm back up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:37 in the gym, going hard for an hour. Then I do my podcast. Then I start writing, hopefully. And then I go try to make some money. And then it's time to go get on stage, try to work. Like tonight, I'm going to my homeboy's birthday party at the rooftop. He was like, hey, man, I'm trying to get you up. You come up, man. I'm put you up on my stage. My birthday party, come up. Hey, I show face. Be the best version of yourself for you, not for anybody else. Not for a girl, not for a man, not for a job, not for anybody, a friend, a bitch you want to fuck, a dude you want to fuck. Be the best version of yourself because that's you. I love the man that I became, but I hate the man that I am because I worry about everybody else more than I worry about myself. I have always done that. I have always done that from the moment that it is the homie Dwight the Barber. So Dwight the Barber. So that guy right there tonight is his birthday party at the Rooftop Comedy. Dwight the Barber. Hey, if you want to meet me up there, Aria, I'll meet you up there. Bring your thong so you can dance for him. No, I'm just playing. Uh, you, the version of myself that worries about everybody because I watched myself doing this growing up, man. I was a gang leader, man. I was a gang leader, not a nigga in the gang. I was a gang leader. And a lot of people that I dealt with, the reason why I got out the gang life because I was too good to be a gang banger. People was like, man, nigga, you got straight A's. Why you a gang banger? I don't know. I don't want to join your gang. I'm gonna join my own gang. I ain't no Crip. I ain't no blood. I am a thug. I got family everywhere. I ain't gonna be picking the color. Who don't like thugs? Everybody love thugs. Everybody love thugs. People don't like bloods. People don't like Crips. People love bloods. People love Crips. Everybody love a thug, right? Because we don't bother nobody. I know you're a thug, Chris. I know you're a thuggy. You're a little thuggy ruggy. Yep. Little cute little thuggy with a. I am a artist. I am a artist. And I'm very sensitive about my shit. Thank you, Miss Badu, for putting that out there because it took me now to understand the passion that I put into my work. I put a lot of work into what I do. I put a lot of heart. I put a lot of thought. I don't just go up there and start talking. I put a lot of work into what I want to be. And the last thing I need to do is let some motherfucker who ain't up with me, who ain't writing with me, who don't know me, who is there to judge me, dictate the kind of craftsman that I am. I have to make sure I am authentically me because if you don't make sure you're being yourself, it's very easy for you not to go with the script. And what that means is if you don't know who you are, you will easily change the person you are because you don't know that. I'm the same motherfucker in any environment, and I need to make sure I maintain that. I used to kind of back up because I was like, people are jealous of me because I talk too much. I talk the fucking lot. I love to talk. I'm a talker, but I'm a great talker. I'm not a bullshit talker. I am a great talker. I am a great talker. I'm a bad listener. That's what I'm working on. I always been a bad listener. I always been there because I never I always listened to motherfuckers growing up. I never got to talk. So now that I'm a talker, now it's your time to sit back and listen. But it's about talking about the right shit and not talking about the wrong shit. I gotta quit allowing people's problems, mistake, energy. And that's why I really try to make sure I stay off social media and stuff like that, because the fact that it ain't anything good on there half the time. I remember this lady that used to come to my mail reviews all the time. I remember every time she hit me up, it was a problem. Oh, her daughter died, or her daughter got shot, or her car caught on fire, or she just lost a job, or she ran out of gas, or this and this and this. And I swear to you, every time she talked to me, it was a problem. I remember my ex at the time. She's like, she's stealing your energy. I was like, what do you mean? She was like, she's stealing your energy. And I'm like, oh, let me watch that. Let me watch that. And it's very it's I always used to allow people to literally alter me with their bullshit. And matter of fact, we just saw this. I'm gonna point this out real quick, Chris. I'm not always on social media. I post my shit on social media and I get off of social media. Being on social media is always commenting on people's shit, is always watching videos and watching, and it's not the comments is the bullshit comments, like you arguing on Facebook and you're in these big debates like the Joe Rogan debate right now, and everybody's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I jump on social media to do what I need to do, post my shit, get the fuck off. You gotta post, get off, post, get off, post, get off. You know what I'm saying? And it's different. It's different besides being. Have you ever sit like I remember one time? I remember arguing with somebody on social media for like 5-6 hours. I mean, literally, it was longer than that the whole day. You know what I'm saying? That's different. That's different. So understand what I'm saying here. And this ain't for everybody. Let me say this, y'all. Let me disclose this for everybody. But I do unfollow people who did not engage with the content as much, with their content as much. And and that's really what it is. What it is if you're on social media, be on there doing. I'm trying to build my following, right? I'm on there trying to grind out. but it's getting into the wrong factor of social media, right? Social media is like the new porn hub, right? It's like the new porn, and this is only if you got to sneak and watch porn growing up. If you get to watch porn anytime you want to, this ain't for you. I'm talking about motherfuckers who had to sneak, wait on their mom or their parents to leave the house, look at it, and then put it up real quick. That's what social media should be. Social media now is just a porn site where we just watch the whole time. We're not learning shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we only learning not to like people. That's why I try not to be on social media that way, because it's very easy for people to start believing you're a certain way when you're not. A lot of people pretend on social media. At one time, most people were just catfishing, right? A lot of people were catfishing. Now the catfishing people are reality. They fake as shit. They drama. It is bad and awful energy. It's just not there, man. I don't even know how to even explain this shit no more about the wrongdoings of social media. It's not good. The good shit is you're learning. It's an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to be great. But if you're on social media just arguing or just I don't even dislike people's shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Don't get on social media just to dislike a motherfucking post. You know what I'm saying? Or to alter their shit, because at the same time, you don't know what a person was doing at the time when they posted. You might not like it. If you don't like it, just don't interact with it. But don't be on there arguing. Oh yeah, this. You're like, come on, man. Ugh. That shit's so toxic. And I like it. And think about it, I like toxic. That's an aphrodisiac. I'm cool with the toxicity. I just don't want to be there anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not used to being happy. And now that I found myself in a happy place and being joyful, I don't want to go back. It's like, oh shit. If I go back, I'm going all the way fucking back. You know what I'm saying? I'm cussing niggas out. I ain't getting along with people, beating people up. I don't want to be that person. I'm grown from that shit. I done grew so far along from that shit because I'm a person that will see you in person. So that's the thing with social media. Motherfucker, I remember people used to talk shit and you'll catch them. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I know where you at. I'll come and see you. We can't do that no more. You can't just be out here just beating up people and debating. And like, it doesn't work that way. And what that tends to do is it tends to alt everybody's opinion on you. You know, people can talk about the Joe Rogan shit all they want to, man. But hey, you know something, man? Number one, I'm not getting into it because I'm a comic. That's not my place. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit in an all-black room if you're going to do it. If you're going to say the N-word of a person of a non-black descent, say that shit in the all-black audience, comedy room, comedy show, conference. And then if you make it out, if people laugh, then you good. You good to go. But on that other shit, I don't got no time for that. Right? We trying to be great. Look, I can even... I can even feel that shit, man. That's how much I hate toxic shit now. I feel that shit as soon as it hit my body. I'm like, this shit just feel disgusting. And you don't want to be that way, y'all. So everybody take a breather. I'm gonna take about 30 seconds. And I want y'all to try this if y'all want to, and y'all don't have to. But we are going to we'll try a minute. I'm gonna try a minute, and I'm gonna start trying to do this. So what I want people to do is I want you to do a quick little meditation for yourself. Close your eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna say some things, and then hopefully when we get done with this, we might be grounded and we might be sane. I'm not preaching to y'all. I just want to I said I'm gonna start meditating, and I'm gonna take about 1 minute if I can. I'm gonna try to count in my head without counting in my head. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna close our eyes and we gonna let some shit out. Y'all ready? Let's go. So I want everybody to really kind of take a deep breath and just think about all the bullshit that you've been dealing with, problems, drama, inside, frustration. And I know you feel it. It's right there on the right side of your temple lobe. It's right there. You can't let the shit go. It's in your back. And I need you to figure out something that you love, something that you value, something that makes you smile. It wouldn't matter what it is. And I need you to think about that. And what I want you to do, and I want y'all to try this, is that anytime you start to go down that road of frustration, anytime you start to go down that road of just feeling that you're not capable of achieving your goals, anytime you feel lost, anytime you feel like a loser, anytime you feel down, anytime somebody says something to make you feel that you're not the person you are when you know your value, when you know your worth. But also at the same time, hopefully you know your worth and you understand your worth. I want you to think about the good things and everything. So it's so easy for us to think about the negative. It's so easy for us to promote the negative in us and also out here in society that we tend to overlook the beauty, the things that, and inspiring the fact that you are woke, the fact that you do have some kind of clothes on your back, or maybe had a meal, or maybe have a shitty job, or maybe have a shitty car, maybe have a shitty apartment. Maybe have a shitty mom, a shitty dad, a shitty friend, a shitty whatever. You have them. So one of the things for I always used to hear that if you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. And the whole thing is about looking at yourself and understanding that you're not perfect, and so isn't anybody else. And quit trying to hold yourself and anybody else to that degree. I need you to take a breath and take a moment and understand that you are amazing, that you are great, that you are positive, that you are a leader, that you are perspiring to be amazing and humbly at your craft, at your gift. It wouldn't matter if you're trying to be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, a fans only worker, a comic, an actor. You paved your own road. We can all go down the yellow brick road, but if we don't know where we're going, we're not going to go anywhere. Focus on yourself, focus on your gift, and focus on your gratitude for appreciation, for knowing where you at, for understanding that it doesn't matter if you got $1 in your pocket or $1,000,000 in your pocket, that you have to understand that you deserve it, that you deserve to be here, that you deserve to be one. But also at the same time, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to have sunny days. You deserve to have anything that you want in life. And you also have to understand that you are where you at in life because of where you are in life. It ain't nobody's fault but yourself. But there's nothing wrong with focusing on new growth. That if we do everything we supposed to do, appreciate our time, understand our time, and understand that we are work in progress, we will be great. But don't allow any outside enemies, any negative enemies inside or outside to detour you from your goal. So I ask that you write down 5 things that you believe about yourself, that you humbly are grateful for about yourself, and hold on to it. Thank you. All right, yo. Take the time out, man, to reflect on your life, but also throughout the day, take some time to to appreciate your time. Meditate. There's nothing wrong with meditation. I'm working on it. I want to try to do 30 minutes a day. I'm starting with 1 to 2 minutes, and I'm starting with 10, and we're going to get there. All right. Love everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. See Students in the Morning. We in detention. You are out this bitch. And thank y'all for tuning in. See Students in the Morning. Right. We in detention. You are out this bitch. And now I've been having this on my mind for a long time. I just wanted to be you and me like you used to be, baby. I just don't know how to act. So back, I think I better call Tyrone. Hey, call him. Tell him, come on, help you get your shit. Get it. You need to call Tyrone. Hey, you call him. Y'all know who Tyrone is? Every time you run to for a little cash, you say no to turn around and right and ask me for some. Hey, oh shit. Call the devil and tell him to come get the shit and get the fuck out your life. The devil has no power here at all. We out this.